Hello, happy Black Friday. I'm Nicole and this is Jeb from Cavalier Distributing, and we are here to present to you this year's wine of the year. We have the Grattamacco Bolgheri Rosso, and it's a part of a winemaking family of wineries in different parts of Tuscany. I'm just going to mention them because if you are regular diners at La Tavola, you likely have encountered a few of these other wines as well. So just to kind of like tie it together, they are part of the Colomassari group. So you may have had some of the Colomassari wines from Montecucco, or some of the Poggio di Sotto or Tenuta San Giorgio wines from Montalcino. And this is just another kind of star in their cap as far as wineries are concerned from the Bolgheri region, which is on the Mediterranean coast of Tuscany.
Across the bay from the island of Elba, where Napoleon was exiled the first time.
Oh.
So, what to know about Bolgheri? Bolgheri is ground zero for the Super Tuscan style. What is Super Tuscan? So, Super Tuscans are relatively new in the grand scheme of Italian winemaking. Back in the 70s, this area was frankly just considered very unremarkable in wine production. And then a little winery named Sassicaia came onto the scene. Just like California, they won a blind tasting against the Bordelais, and they blew up the area. And Grattamacco was the second person to have a state fruit there. So when you're talking Super Tuscans, you're talking international varietals. Now they call them international, but really that means French Bordeaux varietals. This one is predominantly Cabernet Sauvignon with Cabernet Franc, Merlot, and then just a little bit of Sangiovese, about 10%. But part of the appeal of Super Tuscans, I think, has been they really merged the old world with the new very well. So you have Bordeaux varietals, which are very famous, but to some drinkers' palates, they can be a little austere when they come from Bordeaux. But with this climate, you tend to get still the structure and balance of an old world wine, but a little more fruit, a little more generosity, and just a really good balance between a lot of fruit and a very well-made, not overdone wine.
Yeah, and age-worthiness. So while there are many Italian wines that are age-worthy for throwing in the basement, the Bordeaux varietals also lend themselves quite well to that. Grattamacco makes, not that we're talking about these right now, but they make a couple of other wines that kind of go up in price and up in percentage of Cabernet Sauvignon. And the more Cabernet there is, the longer you can put it in your basement. But kind of going into like the medium part of, if you're thinking of a holiday dinner, kind of going into the medium part of that day. This is going to be a really nice, robust red wine. It's going to, as Jeb was saying, kind of bridging the gap between old world and new world. It's also going to be a great crowd pleaser for your guests if you're entertaining or thinking of wines in that respect. It's something that will appeal to everyone, and is just going to have like great body, but it's not going to be overwhelming. It's really well structured, and just a great table wine for a holiday meal. Table wine.
And most important question, what to pair it with, of course.
Well, I think you can go a little bit more herbaceous with your food with this one as far as like seasoning is concerned, because it does have that fruit structure. So, you know, I think we were talking earlier about like lamb, things that would take rosemary,
yes,
to me are definitely what come to mind.
Rick's lamb meatballs,
Ooh.
definitely.
Yes.
Just a little shout out to Rick.
There you go.
Again, really good structure, 21 months in a French oak, not overdone, but, you know, hearty.
Yeah, and there's good acidity, so even though you're getting kind of that big, bold fruit quality, there's acidity making it great for eating as well. So nothing going to be weighing you down too much. Yeah.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.